I'm a big fan of reading, and reading is a very effortful way of learning, right? It takes a lot of time to read something and grasp it and absorb it, but it is one of the most effective and one of the most old school effortful way of learning, right? A lot of people have kept hundreds or thousands of books and research papers in our shelves, in our libraries, that we have always procrastinated about, and we have put it in our watch later list or read later list or to do list, right? But we have not gotten enough time to grasp them all. So what we are trying to do this week, for every weekend we are going to come up with a video. So we are calling this weekend ritual as the weekend white paper. So every weekend we'll pick up a research paper on some of the meta ideas that we are obsessed with. We are going to start and stick with AI and the ideas around AI. We might go multidisciplinary, right? If over the way we get obsessed with some other idea that does not belong to the AI umbrella, but is very much connected with technology, we might also explore that. So every weekend we are going to read one research paper, and we're going to go dive deep into that paper, the math, the architecture, and the models, the hypothesis, the research, and the conclusion that is proposed in the paper. We'll try to understand that from the first principles, and put up a video around that. That video is going to be, obviously for order of ours, it's not going to be a short summary, and that video might help a lot of people read and understand that research paper, maybe understand the most important concepts, and it might also help them declutter their to do and to read list that they had shelved for a very long time. So we'll take the most important meta ideas around AI, and we'll pick up the most relevant research papers from the most important journals and then try to read them. Some papers are going to be a little older because they are still relevant today and they have impacted a lot. So they're going to be the classics, and some people are going to be, the papers that might might get very much relevant in the future, right? So we'll pick up the papers with respect to the meta ideas. The starting hero of the weekend white paper playlist is going to be attention is all you need. Yeah. So the main purpose of making this playlist is not everyone is trying to understand the research papers these days, and even we get lazy in reading the research papers and the old school academic textbooks. So I got this intuition and this instinct while reading the deep learning book by Ian Goodfellow, and I was trying to revisit that book for a couple of videos, and then I realized, man, I think we need to put out some great quality content around research paper also, because there's a lot of hidden learning lying out there, and which can definitely make us multidimensional. It can enhance our first principles thinking, mathematical thinking, reasoning, and it's also definitely going to help us in becoming better engineers, and they might infuse a little more wisdom in our brains. Yeah. So I'll see you the next weekend where we come up with a white paper, break down the math and the underlying concepts in the architecture, and yeah, try to understand it. Hopefully, you will enjoy this series, and keep on suggesting better and better research papers, especially the papers that you find a little more complex and that you have been procrastinating about. So, and the most famous one, so that we know that they have produced decent amount of impact. And yeah, I will see you in the upcoming videos. Thank you. Cheers.